Evening and thank you for joining us for KMT News 3 at 10. I'm Emma Esteb in for Sananda McCall. And starting with the big news of the day, President Joe Biden is endorsing Kamala Harris for president following his announcement that he's dropping out of the race. His decision to suspend his campaign comes after pressure from Democratic allies to step down following the June 27th debate with Donald Trump that raised doubts about his fitness for office just 4 months before the election. President Biden posted on X saying that choosing Harris in 2020 was the best decision he has ever made. Following his withdrawal from this year's election, he says, quote, "Today, I want to offer my full support and endorsement for Kamala to be the nominee of our party this year. Democrats, it's time to come together and beat Trump. Let's do this," end quote. And after this announcement, leaders in our area are speaking out about what this means for the Democratic Party and what their thoughts are on Vice President Harris as the party's nominee. U.S. Senator Amy Klobuchar is giving her support to both Biden and Harris.
President Biden took the honorable path today, and he did it for all the right reasons. He did it because he knows that our democracy is on the line. She's an incredibly strong leader who will bring to this office and to this campaign the receipts. She, along with President Biden, got our nation through this pandemic. We've seen record job increases. She is someone that knows the work, knows the job, and I also know her as a good person.
Similarly, Senator Tina Smith is endorsing Harris too. She says, quote, "I proudly and enthusiastically support Vice President Harris, whom I believe is the very best person in this moment to unify the Democratic Party and lead us forward to victory," end quote. Minnesota DFL Chair Ken Martin is also reiterating the senator's statements.
Our party must now rally behind Vice President Kamala Harris and emerge as a unified front ready to defeat Donald Trump and J.D. Vance.
And Iowa's Democratic Party chair supports Biden's decision, but recognizes the process of choosing a new candidate is still in the beginning stages.
President Biden's endorsement obviously means a great deal. It means that his willingness to put his legacy into Kamala Harris's hands speaks volumes. But I absolutely think that Iowa Democrats can rally around Kamala Harris as our nominee. But we're very early in this process, so we will see what happens as the hours and days go by.
On the other hand, Iowa Governor Kim Reynolds claims any Democratic nominee won't stand against Donald Trump. She wrote on X, quote, "It doesn't matter who the Democrats nominate to replace Joe Biden on their ticket. They all represent the same failed policies of the last 4 years, especially Kamala Harris," end quote. Vice President Harris says that she will seek the Democratic nomination for president. She says in part, quote, "I thank Joe Biden for his extraordinary leadership as President of the United States. I'm honored to have his endorsement, and my intention is to earn and win this nomination," end quote.